Good evening, children. Good evening, ma'am. Are we all there? Good evening, children.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am.
Good evening. Kindly turn on your videos. Okay, I'd shared the videos on the chapter statistics. I hope all of you had the time to watch the videos, watch, rewatch, and complete the contents of the videos in your notebook. Some of you have submitted, some of you have not. So let me check now how much you've understood from statistics. Before we take up this test, let me ask you a few questions. Yes, children. How do you find, what's the formula to find the mode of the distribution? What is the formula to find the mode of a frequency distribution? Class, am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, please tell me. Somebody's chanting something. Okay, use your notebook, look into your notebook and tell me what is the formula to find the mode of a frequency distribution?
L
Yeah.
F1 minus FO by 2F1 minus FO.
L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H.
Into H. Okay, good. So mode is equal to L plus F1 minus F0 by 2F1 minus F0 minus F2 into H. What does L stand for?
Lower limit.
Lower limit of the
Modal class interval.
modal class interval. Lower limit of the modal class interval. Sashmin, turn on your video.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah, hi, Meera.
Ma'am, here it is raining, ma'am, so I can't able to turn on my camera because of network problem.
Okay. Yeah, so what is L? L is the lower limit of the modal class. You must not just say lower limit. It's the lower limit of the modal class. How do you identify the modal class?
Class interval with the highest frequency.
The class interval with the highest frequency. Okay, what is F1?
Frequency of the model.
Frequency of the modal class interval.
Frequency of the modal class interval. Frequency of the modal class interval. Whichever is the modal class interval. So first you need to identify the modal class interval. The one pertaining to the highest frequency. Then F1, frequency of the modal class interval. F0. What is F0?
Frequency of the class interval preceding the model.
Yeah, frequency of the class interval just before or preceding the modal class interval. The frequency of the class interval just before or preceding the modal class interval. And what about F2?
Frequency subsiding the model interval.
Frequency of the class interval succeeding or after the modal class interval. The frequency of the class interval which follows or which comes after the modal class interval. That is F2. And what is H?
With
Class width.
Class width.
The width of the modal class. Width of the modal class interval. Width of the modal class interval. Okay. What about median? What's the formula to find the median? Okay, let me write it. You explain what it means. L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. What is L?
Lower limit of the median class.
Median class interval.
Lower limit of the median class or median class interval. What is n by 2? What is n?
Sum of all frequencies.
The sum of all the frequencies. The total of the frequency column. Very good. N is the total of the frequency column. N by 2 is half of the total of the frequency column. N is the total of the frequency column. What is CF? Cumulative frequency. So it is a cumulative frequency of the class interval preceding the median class interval. Not the CF of the median class interval. It's the CF of the class interval preceding the median class interval. What about F? Frequency?
Of the median class interval.
Of the median class interval.
Off or after?
Of
Of.
the median class
Of
interval.
the median, yes. F is the frequency of the median class interval. F is the frequency of the median class interval. And H is the width of the median class interval. H is the width or the size of the median class interval. Okay, let me give you some questions based on them. Yes, children, the first question is based on mean. Find X bar. Write on the first question. You can just give the heading check test. I'm trying to check how much you've understood from the videos. Yes, write down only the first question and answer it What is the formula to find the median? What is the formula to find the mean using the step deviation method?
A plus sigma Fi Ui by sigma Fi into H.
Very good, Ramanathan. Yes, X bar is equal to, tell me again. X bar, 1 second. Yes, X bar is equal to
A plus sigma Fi Ui
by
sigma Fi into H.
Sigma Fi into H. All right. Now to find X bar, you need all these values. Do you know the value of A? Okay, do you know sigma Fi Ui?
Yes, ma'am. 20.
Do you know
Yes,
sigma
ma'am.
Fi?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Ma'am, A is equal to 25, ma'am.
Yeah, A is equal to 25. Very good. And what about the value of H?
10, ma'am.
Yeah, how did you find that? Sneha and Harini?
Ma'am, with the UI formula.
Very good. Using the UI formula. Using UI formula. Very good. What is UI?
UI is equal to xi minus A by H, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Correct. So actually the formula is X bar is equal to A plus sigma Fi Ui by sigma Fi into H. So to find X bar using this formula, you need to know the values of A, H, sigma Fi Ui and sigma Fi. You know the values of sigma Fi Ui and sigma Fi. You don't know the value of A and H. You do not know the value of, there are 4 quantities here. A, sigma Fi Ui, sigma Fi, H. There are 4 things. You know the values of 2 of them, sigma Fi Ui and sigma Fi. You do not know the value of A and H. So you need to first find the values of A and H. And as the girls rightly said, Ui is equal to Xi minus A by H. And we are given that Ui in the question, see here, you're given that Ui is equal to Xi minus 25 by 10. So on comparing, A is 25 and H is 10. We are given here Ui is equal to Xi minus 25 by 10 is given to us. We need to compare that with Ui is equal to Xi minus A by H. We are given that Ui is equal to Xi minus 25 by 10. So on comparing, we have A is equal to 25 and H is equal to 10. Somebody's mic is enabled. Please disable your mic. Or is somebody trying to ask a doubt? Am I audible, children? Is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. I've presented the answer slide. You can take the help of the answer slide. I've presented the answer slide. Somebody's mic is enabled, children. Please look into your mic, disable your mic. Please ask me a doubt. I told you there are 4 quantities: A, H, sigma Fi Ui, sigma Fi. You know the value of sigma Fi Ui and sigma Fi. 2 values you know. You need 2 other values, A and H. And that we found by comparing. Now substitute the values and find X bar, which is 27. Rajeshwari, am I clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Please write down the answer. We need to go to the next one. Done, children? Is it over, children?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's see the next one. Find the sum of the lower limit of the median class interval. That means you should identify the median class interval and find the lower limit of the median class interval and the upper limit of the modal class interval. And you should add these two for the following frequency distribution. Quotes. It's not a frequency distribution, it's a less than cumulative frequency distribution for the following less than cumulative frequency distribution. For the following less than cumulative frequency distribution. You should identify the median class interval. You must identify the modal class interval. Then the lower limit of the median class, the upper limit of the modal class. Add both and give the answer. What is the first step you'll have to do, children? It is a cumulative, it's a less than cumulative frequency distribution. What should you do?
Form the class intervals and the frequency.
Correct. From the given less than cumulative frequency distribution, you must prepare the frequency distribution table containing the class intervals and their respective frequencies. What you see is the less than cumulative frequency distribution. You have to prepare the frequency distribution having 2 columns, class intervals and frequencies. The frequencies pertaining to the class intervals. Prepare that. Recall how to do it. Prepare the frequency distribution. All the less than values will form the less than values will form what of the class intervals?
Upper limit.
Who's that?
Ananya.
Ananya. Only Ananya is answering. Thank you, Ananya. What about the others? All the less than values will go to form the upper limit of the class intervals. And once you know the upper limits, it's easy to fill the lower limits. And number of students, those numbers are the cumulative frequencies, not the frequencies. So your frequency table will be like, all these will be the upper limits. Less than 10, less than 20, all this will become the upper limit. Those who know it, finish it, and then I'll explain the answer. Those of you who can complete, please complete it. The others, don't worry, I'll explain. Watch the videos again, children. At least by the next class, watch the videos again and learn it up. Done? Anybody with the answer? Sashmin, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Did you watch the videos on statistics that I shared with you?
Ma'am, I shall do so today.
Okay, then.
Ma'am, because I was busy with schoolwork and like inspection is coming up, so.
Okay, then I don't know your meaning. No, you will not be able to understand this class then.
Yeah.
When can you finish watching the videos? By the next class?
Ma'am, I'll try to do so.
That'll be good for you so that you feel comfortable in the class, and it makes sense only when you're in the meeting. It makes sense only when you understand what was delivered.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, so please make sure that you watch the videos by the next class. You have some idea?
No, ma'am.
Yeah.
Ma'am, after I watch the videos, if I have any doubt, I'll ask you.
All right, yeah.
Okay, ma'am.
Nobody's got the answer?
70.
70, is it? What is the 1 minute? So what is the lower limit of the median class?
30.
30. And the upper limit of the model class is 40, is it?
Yes.
Okay, so that means both the median and the model class are the same?
Yes.
30 to 40, is it?
Yes.
Okay, read out your frequencies, Ananya.
14, 8, 15, 21, 9 and 8.
Please come again. 14.
14, 8, 15, 21, 9 and 8. 21, 9, 8.
Okay. 14, 8, 15, 21, 9 and 8. Perfect. And the class intervals? 0 to 10.
10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60.
Very good. Yes. What is that other column you have to generate to find the median class interval?
Frequency.
Cumulative frequency.
But cumulative frequency is the number of students.
Yeah, but that will be the cumulative frequency is the number of students only in the case of less than cumulative frequency distribution. If it is the more than cumulative frequency distribution, the number of the values and the number of students will be different from the cumulative frequency column. It will be the same only in the case of less than distribution, not in the case of more than distribution. You will see it when we come across a situation like that. You will see that. So CF, you will get the same values: 14, 22, 37, same values. Let me show you the answer. So see your children, you need to prepare these are the less than 10, less than 20, less than 30. So these less than values will form the upper limits of the class intervals, will form the upper limits. So complete the lower limits. You have 10 here. So 0 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60. So like this, you should get the class intervals. Then the frequency. I've explained in the videos. That explanation I'm not giving. I'm just telling you how it works. Write the first frequency as it is. This is the cumulative frequency actually. Write the first one as it is. Then keep subtracting. 22 minus 14, 8. Let me come again. These numbers are cumulative frequencies. These are cumulative frequencies. You cannot write these numbers as it is here under the frequency column. Because this is the less than cumulative frequency distribution. Watch the videos. That's all I can tell you. So these are the cumulative frequencies. You need to write the frequencies pertaining to this class 0 to 10. What is the frequency? What is the frequency? What is the frequency? What is the frequency? Frequency, frequency. These are not the frequencies. They are the cumulative frequencies. Don't write them as they are. Write the first one as it is. The first one, 14. Then 22 minus 14, 8. 37 minus 22, 15. 58 minus 37, 21. 67 minus 58, 9. 75 minus 67, 8. These are the frequencies corresponding to these class intervals. That is how you generate the frequencies. Write the first one as it is, write the first one as it is, and then keep subtracting like this, keep subtracting like this to get the remaining frequencies. Next, you need to create the cumulative frequency column to identify the median class. For median, you need to create one extra column, cumulative frequency. So write the first one as it is 14, then 14 plus 8, 22, 22 plus 15, 37, 37 plus 21, 58, 58 plus 9, 67, 67 plus 8, 75. That's how you prepare the cumulative frequencies. Write 14 as it is, 14 plus 8, 22, 22 plus 15, 37, 37 plus 21, 58, 58 plus 9, 67, 67 plus 8, 75. So as Ananya said, this one and this one, they're the same, but it will be the same only in the case of a less than cumulative frequency distribution. If it was the more than cumulative frequency distribution, this one and this one will be different. So you should always prepare the CF column. You prepare the CF column and it will match in the case of less than cumulative frequency distribution. Now we'll have to identify the median and the modal class. Modal class is easy, which is the highest frequency, not cumulative frequency. Cumulative frequency, always the last one only will be the highest in this case. In the case of a less than cumulative frequency distribution, the last cumulative frequency will be the highest. It's not the highest cumulative frequency, it is the highest frequency. The highest frequency is 21. The corresponding class interval is the modal class interval, or simply the modal class, 30 to 40. Median class. You should find the total of the frequency column. The total of the frequency column is 75. You add, you will get 75. The total of the frequency column, add everything, will get 75. 75 by 2, you should find n by 2, 37.5. In the cumulative frequency column, 58 is the cumulative frequency, just more than this. The cumulative frequency just more than 37.5. You must find n by 2. You must find n by 2. N is the total of the frequency column, 75. 75 by 2, 37.5. In the cumulative frequency column, you must find that cumulative frequency which is just more than 37.5, which is 58. The corresponding class interval is the median class interval. The corresponding class interval is the median class interval. So in this case, it so happens that the median and the modal class intervals are the same. It's not always like that. It need not always be like that. So this is the median class interval and this is the modal class interval. Highest frequency is 21. So this is the modal class interval. Now, what is the required value? You'll have to add, you'll have to find the sum of the lower limit of the median class interval and the upper limit of the modal class interval. So median class interval, lower limit, this one. Modal class interval, upper limit, this one. You should add both. 70. See, this answer is not meaning there is no relevance, like you cannot, okay, what is the application of this answer? What do I do? What do I understand? It's just for children to identify the median class, modal class, and understand you know, the lower limit of the median class, upper limit of the model class. It's just for the sake of understanding, identifying the median and model classes, and you know, understanding the question, finding the sum of the lower limit of the median class and upper limit of the model class interval. This one has no meaning. This has there's nothing like what is the meaning of this answer? What do I do with this answer? No, nothing. Yes, so Ananya was the only person to do this correctly. I hope the others understood. So when you submit your assignment, this is what it means. When you submit, that means you've understood everything clearly. Simply watching the videos once, writing everything is a punishment, not an assignment. Playing the videos and just writing everything, taking pictures and sharing on WhatsApp is a punishment. I gave you an assignment. The cumulative frequency column is generated to identify the median class. If it's the model class, you don't need this column at all. CF column is generated only for median, is only for median. For mode and mean, we do not need the CF column. Only for median, we prepare the CF column. So what is this? This is a less than. This is a less than cumulative frequency distribution. This is a less than cumulative frequency distribution. These are the less than values. These are the cumulative frequencies. These are the less than values. These are the cumulative frequencies. They are not the frequencies. That is why the distribution, I didn't type it correctly, children. This is less than, I wrote it, less than cumulative frequency distribution. Cumulative frequency distribution. See, why is the name like that? Less than, because it has less than values. Because it has less than values, less than 10, less than 20, less than 30, less than cumulative frequency distribution, because these are cumulative frequencies. For this column, it is less than. And this column, cumulative frequency. So less than cumulative frequency distribution. These are cumulative frequencies and not frequencies. And so you can see that we have not reflected the same numbers here. We have not reflected the same numbers here. These numbers are different because here we have to reflect the frequencies and not the cumulative frequencies. One. Yeah. Try this. In the following data, the median of the runs scored by 60 top batsmen in the world in one-day international cricket matches is 5,000. Find the missing frequencies X and Y. Anybody wants this answer? All of you finished writing?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Please write the question, children. Please write down the question. If you want, refer the notes and do it. It will be a practice for you. I don't want to, you know, like say, explain before you try. You can flip back the pages, see how a similar one is explained in the videos. Go to that one, see how it is worked and try it in the same way. The median is given. This is the median.
Ma'am, I can't see your presentation now.
Sorry, children?
Ma'am, we can't see your presentation now.
All of you?
Ma'am, now we can see, ma'am.
For whom it was not visible? Sneha, Harini and Sneha, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
Others, children?
And we can see, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, now it's fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. 5,000 is the median. Shall I do it?
Ma'am, again it's not visible, ma'am.
Oh. Leave the meeting and join, children. Leave and join?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. The weather is bad, no? It's raining, so maybe some network issue.
It's visible, ma'am.
Now visible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
ma'am, is X 15 and Y 20, ma'am?
Shreyas, is it?
Yes, ma'am.
X 15 and Y 20. Let me unshare my screen and check. Is my screen visible, children? No, right?
It's not visible, ma'am.
Yeah, good. Shreyas, what's the value of n by 2 you got?
Ma'am, 30, ma'am.
What is x plus y? What is x plus y?
5.
Come again.
35 I got as X plus Y.
35. Okay. And then when you use the median formula, what did you get? On substitute.
5,000 is equal to 4,500 plus 60 by 2 minus 5 plus X by Y into 1,000.
Very good. Very good. And on solving that, where did you land?
Ma'am, finally I got that 500 is equal to 25 minus X by Y into 1,000.
Okay. Further.
Ma'am, by further simplifying, we get as Y is equal to 50 minus 2X.
Super. Very good. You're right. X is equal to 15 and Y is equal to 20. Very good. You're right. What progress others? Anybody else got it?
Ma'am, I too got it, ma'am.
Okay, Nandini, good. Let's see the answer now. So the first step is to prepare the cumulative frequency column. We already have the frequency distribution. You can see the class intervals and the corresponding frequency. Class interval, corresponding frequency, which you have to find. It's X. Class interval, frequency. So you will have to find, the question is to find the missing frequencies X and Y. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So see the solution. Write out the table. Runs code and frequency. You need to prepare the cumulative frequency column because it's median. If it is not median, then you will not prepare the CF column. It is median, so you have to prepare the CF column. Write the first frequency as, see, when it is class intervals, these are frequencies only. Class interval, then these are frequencies, not cumulative frequencies. Along with the class intervals, you will only have frequency. Only in the less than or more than table, you will have the cumulative frequencies. Okay. So the first frequency comes as it is 5. 5 plus x is 5 plus x. 5 plus x plus y is 5 plus x plus y. It's not 5xy. We are not multiplying. We're adding. We are not multiplying. It is not 5x and 5xy. 5 as it is. 5 plus x is not 5x. It is 5 plus x. 5 plus x plus y is 5 plus x plus y, not 5xy. Then this one plus 12. 12 plus 5 is 17 plus x plus y. 17 plus 6 is 23 plus x plus y. 23 plus 2 is 25 plus x plus y. So like this, we generate the cumulative frequency column. Now we know that the last cumulative frequency is equal to the total of the frequency column. The last cumulative frequency will be equal to the total of the frequency column. So equate that. 25 plus x plus y is equal to 16. And you will get one equation. Have that. Next, find n by 2. Not n, okay, n by 2. I made a mistake. Find n by 2. What is n by 2? 60 by 2, 30. First step is, children, the last cumulative frequency will be equal to the total of the frequency column. So when you equate that, we get x plus y is equal to 35. Next, we have to find n by 2. Typing error, n by 2 it is. Next, we have to find n by 2. 60 by 2, 30. Now, just a second, children. 1 minute. Yeah, thank you. So now when the median is given, we will not use n by 2 to find the median. Median class interval. What is the median? 5,000. What is the median? 5,000. When the median is given, in which class interval 5,000 lies? In the class interval 4,500 to 5,500. That is the median class interval. You know the value of the median. The value of the median is 5,000. You know the value of the median is 5,000. Where does it lie? That value 5,000, does it lie in this class interval? 2005. Will you find 5,000 in the class interval 2,500 to 3,500? No. Where will you find the value 5,000? In the class interval 4,500 to 5,500. So from the value of the median, you can identify the median class. In whichever class interval the median lies is the median class. So we found the median class. We need to find n by 2. Then we found the median classes 4,500 to 5,000. Now use the formula to find the median. Median is equal to L plus n by 2 minus CF by F into H. Substitute the values. Median is 5,000. Lower limit of the median class 4,500. N by 2, 60 by 2, 30. Minus CF. Minus CF. What is CF? CF is the CF of the class preceding the median class. Before the median class. This one is a CF. Yes?
We can't see a PDF.
Oh, how many of you cannot see? Who's that who cannot see the screen?
Hermes.
Oh, I'm so sorry, girls. Others? Is my screen visible to the others?
Yes, ma'am.
Children, so looks like some network issue. You have to just leave and join again. I'm so sorry.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah. So median is 5,000. Can you see now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Median is 5,000. The lower limit of the median class is 4,500. N by 2 is 30. C minus CF. CF is, this is the median class. This is the class preceding the median class, the corresponding cumulative frequency. So it is minus CF. Minus CF meaning minus 5 plus X. Minus CF. Minus 5 plus X. So it will be minus 5 minus 6. So it will be minus 5 minus 6. You can't see, yeah, Harini? You're frustrated? Can't see the screen?
Ma'am, now it's visible.
Okay. Minus CF, children, minus CF. See, minus, what is CF? 5 plus X. So it will be minus 5 minus 6. Minus 5 minus 6. Maybe you can include that step in the middle. You can write minus and 5 plus X in the bracket. You can include that step here. Minus and write 5 plus X in the bracket. 5 plus X in the bracket. So on the next step, when you open the bracket, it will be minus 5 minus X. By F. F is the frequency of the median class. Into H, the width of the median class interval. 4,500 to 5,500. 1,000. So now transpose this. Transpose this one. That's the first step. 5,000 minus 4,500. 30 minus 5 is 25 minus x into 1000 by y. Then this is 500. When you cross multiply 500y. When you cross multiply 500y. Here it will be 25 into 1000. 25 into 1000, 25,000. And minus x into 1000 is minus 1000x. Do we understand that calculation? When you subtract this, you get 5,000, sorry, 500. When you cross multiply 500y, 25 into 1000, 25,000 minus 1000x. Divide by 500 throughout. You can divide by 500 throughout. Every number is divisible by 500. So when you divide by 500 throughout, that is when you divide this one by 500. All those steps you don't have to show. Divide every term by 500. By 500. So you'll get y is equal to 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels. So you'll get 50. And here 0, 0, 0, 0 cancels 10x. Oh, sorry. 5 ones are 5 twos are, so 2x. Dividing by 500 throughout, children. Every term you divide by 500. That will give you y is equal to 50 minus 2x. Or 2x plus 5 is equal to 50. Second equation. Now we have two equations. We need to solve the two equations. You've all learned linear equations. So now we have to solve these two equations and find the values of x and y. Please write down. Hope all of you finished writing.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Next one. Take down the question. Okay, since we have only 5 minutes left, I want all of you to complete it. So let me show you the answer slide. Please take the help of the answer slide to complete the answer. For mean, you need to find the class mark, that is the mid value of the class intervals, which is called the xi column. For mean, we need to find xi values. Xi values are the class mark or the mid values of the class intervals. 140 plus 160 by 2. 140 plus 160 by 2, 150. 160 plus 180 by 2, 170. The mid value. Add the upper limit and the lower limit and divide by 2. 1 second, children. So similarly, the lower limit 180 plus the upper limit 200. 180 plus 200 by 2, which is 380 by 2, 190. 190. Lower limit plus upper limit divided by 2. So for mean, you should first find the xi column, class mark or the xi column. Write the frequencies as they are. Write the frequencies as they are. Then you need to generate the fi xi column. Fi xi column. That is multiplying the xi value with the corresponding fi value. Multiply these two. Here we are multiplying 190 into A is 190A, not 190 plus A. 190 into A is 190A. It's not 190 plus A. Here we are multiplying 210 into B, 210B. 230 into 5, 1150. Now, we have to create two equations. One is add all the frequencies. It's given that the total of the the number of families, see here, number of families is 100. That is, this total is 100. Is given. It's not given in the table, but it's given here above. Number of families is 100. Number of families is 100, meaning the total of the frequencies. The total of the frequencies is 100. So you can see it in the solution here I've written. The total of the frequencies is 100. Number of families, frequency, total is 100. Total is 100. So that means 5 plus 25 plus A plus B plus 5 is equal to 100. From that you get an equation. A plus B is equal to 65. Then write the formula to find mean and substitute in the formula. Mean is 188. Sigma Fi Xi you have here. This is sigma Fi Xi. This is sigma Fi, the total of the Fi column. This is sigma Fi Xi, the total of the Fi Xi column. This is sigma Fi. So substitute in the formula. Mean is given. See here, the mean expenditure. The mean daily expenditure is 188. 188. Mean X bar is 188. And this one, sigma Fi Xi. And this is sigma Fi, which is 100. So on solving this, I've used a substitution method. I've got B is equal to 65 minus A. So here in place of B, I've used 65 minus A. So when I work this, I find the value of A. And we know that B is 65 minus A. Substituting, you get the value of B. You can see using 1. Using 1. So when you're dealing with or when you're working mean from the class intervals, you must find the class marks. From the class intervals, you must find the class marks. That will be the xi column. Frequency is the fi column. Then if you're using the formula by the direct mean method, then you should find the fi xi column. One equation you will get by the total of the frequency column is equal to 100. From that you will get one equation. The other equation you will get using the formula. Substituting in the formula. See children, what you can also do is, you know a plus b is 65. Here if you don't substitute for b, you know, you will get another equation in a and b. You can solve those two equations in a and b and find the values of a and b. That way also you can do. I have used the substitution method. You know, linear equations, we have one method called the substitution method. I have used the substitution method. What you can do is you don't have to write this. You can stop here, call this the first equation. Then here, instead of substituting b 65 minus a, instead of doing this, 190 plus 210b is equal to 12650. Then you can cancel the zeros everywhere. So this will be your second equation in a and b. Then you can solve these two equations. This will be a second equation. Then you can solve the two equations and find the values of a and b. You can use a cross multiplication method or elimination method. I have done using the substitution method. In place of b, I've used 65 minus a. So what happened? B goes away and there is only a in the equation. There is only a in the equation and I find a. And after I find a, I find b using 65 minus a. All right, children, it's time. If you have not finished writing, take a screenshot and complete it. All important questions. If you have not finished, take a screenshot and complete it, children. All right. All right, children. So that's it for today's session. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you,
ma'am.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank
Good
you.
night, ma'am.
Good night, children. Good night.